Thank you to Track Club for sponsoring this video. Get 2 months of free music for your films by using the link in my description. If you're looking to make your first short film by yourself on a minimal budget, then I made this video just for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Victor Melcher, a solo filmmaker, and I just finished making my own 1-minute short film with my wife. I'll walk you through each step of my process, so by the end of this video, you'll be able to go out and make your own short film. Step 1, finding inspiration. And I like to find my inspiration 3 different ways. Option 1 is music. I like listening to music when I'm exercising or going on walks. This tends to give me a clear mind, and music tends to paint a picture in my head. Option 2 is to watch movies. Oftentimes you're able to see the perspective or the ideas or messages that filmmakers want to share with the world, and it can help you reflect on your own experiences to tell a story that is meaningful and personal to you. Option 3 is simply by going on drives or traveling. This helps me relax my mind and just let my thoughts and ideas flow. Step 2, scripting and storyboarding. I like to write my scripts in Google Docs because it's free. All you need is a Google account. And if you just punch in script format in Google Images, you can get a pretty good idea of what your script format should look like. So for the font, it's going to be Courier New. The font size is going to be 12, and then I set my spacing to double. And at the very top, I have the title of my short film. And right below that is the log line. And essentially your log line is if you could describe your film in 1 sentence, how would you describe it? So my log line is the mundane moments with my wife are the time that I cherish the most. So that's what this film is going to be about. Next, I have the song that I'm going to use for my short film. This one is from Track Club, today's sponsor. And I love to use Track Club for my projects because they have this specific feature called similarity search. So for example, I took a lot of inspiration from the Minari soundtrack, specifically the song Jacob and the Stone. So all I have to do is copy the link of the song. Then let's go back into Track Club. I'm just going to paste that. And now if I scroll down below, I have a bunch of similar sounding songs. And the first one, which is Stay by Theory in Moments, this is actually the song that ended up being in my final film. So similarity search is really good at helping me find music really fast and really easily. And another way I like looking for music is just by going through all the different playlists that they have. And what I love about their catalog of music is it sounds a lot like music that you would see in a big budget movie or a big budget commercial. And you can try it out yourself for 2 months free by clicking the link in my description. And then you can put exterior or interior, depending on if you're shooting that specific scene indoors or outdoors. Next, I just put merry-go-round, which is where I was shooting the scene at. And lastly, you can put the time of day. Then right underneath that, you can describe the action that's going on in your scene. And right underneath that, you'll see VO. VO stands for voiceover, but if you do have traditional dialogue, instead of VO, you just type the name of your character and their line of dialogue right underneath it. Once you finish your script, you can move on to your storyboard. All you need is a pen and some paper. So it's super simple. I'll first start and fill my page with boxes. Each box is going to be a different shot or a different frame. And then you just draw a rough sketch of your shot. So for example, this shot 1 is my wife spinning on a merry-go-round. That's what I drew in my storyboard, and this is what the final shot looked like. And while you're making your storyboard, either sometime before, during, or after, I recommend going on a quick location scout and try to visit those locations at the same time of day you plan on shooting. That way you can see how the lighting will look, and also if it's going to be a super crowded or empty space at that time of day. Step 3, filming. The shooting process should be pretty straightforward because we've already done most of the planning. But one more thing I do before you shoot is to make a shot list on your phone with time blocks. For example, I plan to shoot a grocery store scene from my short film from 8 to 8:30 p.m. It only took me 15 minutes to shoot the scenes I needed, which gave me an additional 15 minutes to experiment and get some shots that weren't included in my shot list. Also, I would recommend designating at least 1 extra day for just pickup shots. This is a dedicated day to grab some shots you might have missed while filming, or you can grab some additional shots that will improve your story. Step 4, editing, which is equally as important as any of the previous steps because this is where you can really make or break your film. I'd recommend using DaVinci Resolve because there is both a free and a paid version, but I would recommend eventually picking up the paid version just so you can have access to all the features. And I have a dedicated DaVinci Resolve editing tutorial and color grading tutorials on my channel. And here's the final short film. This is a reminder to never take my time with you for granted. 6 a.m., our quiet mornings together where we just get to simply exist. 6:30 a.m., our morning drives to work. The morning light is beautiful, but not as beautiful as you. 7:30 p.m. when I get to pick you up after work. We both get our second win just talking to each other. 8 p.m. our impromptu trips to the grocery store. Sometimes we don't even buy anything, but most of the times we do. 9 p.m. dinner time. Even though we like to decompress on our phones most nights, I always pick the end seat just so I can see you in the corner of my eye. 9:30 p.m. we start a TV show together, and you always end up falling asleep on my shoulder. 10 p.m. I get to go to sleep with my best friend. And these are the moments that I'll forever cherish. Once you finish making your film, it's time to share it with the world. Congrats, you made your first short film and you're officially a filmmaker. Anyways, I just want to say a huge thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.